Oh, good
and
touch.
Schoenfeld, it's a great take. The goalkeeper's committed himself and then brings down Schoenfeld. This is trouble.
No.
Hey everyone, I'm Charlie Davies, and we're back for another episode of Instant Replay. There were some controversial calls in the first round of the MLS's back tournament, so let's get to them. First, we'll look at the Sporting Kansas City vs. Minnesota match in Group D. In the 63rd minute, Minnesota is set to take a corner kick. Kevin Moreno seems to be standing in an offside position when the header comes off of Minnesota center back Aha's head. He makes an attempt to play the ball with a back heel that distracts Tim Melia and causes a deflection that Ethan Finley slides home. This play went to VAR, and they rightfully found Kevin Moreno to be offside, and the goal did not stand. They got this one right. Now on to the 74th minute, where Ramon Metanire plays the ball directly into the feet of Aaron Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld takes a well-placed touch out in front of him to run in on goal. Sporting KC's goalkeeper, Tim Melia, comes out late and takes him down. Even though Schoenfeld's touch is taking him away from goal and SKC has defenders racing towards goal, Tim Melia prevented an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. If we pause the video right here, you can see that if Melia doesn't foul Schoenfeld, he has an open net, and to me, that is a red card for dogso. It is the letter of the law, which results in a straight red. On to a heated Eastern Conference match in Group C between Toronto FC and DC United. DC United's Junior Moreno is sent off for his second yellow in the 6+ minutes of extra time in the first half after his tackle from behind on Toronto FC's Marky Delgado. His first yellow came in the 18th minute for this challenge. In the 41st minute, for me, Moreno should have been warranted a second yellow card for this challenge on TFC's Pablo Piatti. Junior Moreno once again fouls Pablo Piatti to prevent the counterattack just before the half. It is evident that he takes down Piatti with no attempt to play the ball to stop the attack. Moreno is shown his second yellow and sees red, leaving DC United with 10 men. We move on to the 71st minute, where Toronto FC's Ayo Akinola's press results in him gaining possession off a poor touch from DC's Felipe Martins. Felipe lunges with studs exposed and does not make contact with the ball. Instead, he comes in recklessly, catching Akinola's lower leg, and in my opinion, endangers the player's safety using excessive force. Using excessive force means that the player has far exceeded the necessary use of force and is in danger of injuring an opponent. A player who uses excessive force shall be sent off. He should have seen red. Felipe then went on to assist Federico Higuain in the 84th minute to spark the comeback. In the 24th minute, Columbus Crew's Lucas Zelarayan is cutting between Greg Garza, who mistimes his challenge, and center back Tom Pedersen. Lucas Zelarayan sees the challenges coming as both defenders make a last-ditch effort to play the ball and jumps into the air to avoid tackles, but in doing so, takes a dive. Had Zelarayan stayed on his feet instead of embellishing the play, he most likely would have won a penalty. But because he took a dive, no call. In my opinion, Zelarayan should have seen yellow for simulation. Let's take a look at the play that led to the Columbus Crew striker Gyasi Zardes' goal in the 49th minute. On the replay, it appeared that the ball was out, but the goal stands due to the fact it isn't 100% certain the entire ball was out of play. The replay does not show it as a clear and obvious error. There's no evidence to overturn this call. The goal should stand. On the same play, Gyasi Zardes' position was in question, but once again, not enough evidence that he was offside to overturn the goal. Another play in this match that is worthy of a replay is this attempted clearance by the Crew's Jonathan Mensah in the 85th minute. Mensah does not judge the ball correctly and only gets a slight piece of the ball, and the follow-through catches Yuya Kubo in the face. Jonathan Mensah was handed a yellow card. Mensah was attempting to clear the ball, and there wasn't an intent to injure Kubo or use excessive force, in my opinion. I agree with the referee's decision. Let's go to Group F, where Chicharito and LA Galaxy played their first game against the Portland Timbers. In the 11th minute, Portland's Dario Superic is whistled for a handball off the Galaxy shot from Christian Pavone. The referee issued a yellow card for the foul. A handball should not be awarded if a player is ruled to have handled the ball accidentally. An example might be a snapshot hitting the arm of a defender at point-blank range. However, if a player's arm is in an unnatural position, for example, outstretched or above their head, then a foul should be awarded whether accidental or not. In this case, Superic's hand was outstretched and in an unnatural position, so in my opinion, the ref got it right. Chicharito then had the subsequent penalty saved by Steve Clark. Now, in the 75th minute, once again, Zuparic is involved in a questionable play that results in him receiving his second yellow. Christian Pavone is faced up 1v1 at the top of the box. He cuts inside. A committed Zuparic leaves his leg outstretched to trip Pavone. In my opinion, the ref got this one right as well. We finish off with Friday's Group B clash between Seattle Sounders and San Jose Earthquakes. San Jose's Vako races into the box after playing a 1-2 with teammate Chris Wondolowski. Vako gets himself goal side of Kelvin Leardam, and Xavier Arriaga comes over late to help. He uses his body to put Vako off balance. Defenders in this instance try to shield the attacker or delay them enough for their keeper to make a play or cut down the angle. He did just that. It was a risky move by Arriaga considering he was already on a yellow, but there wasn't enough in it to warrant a penalty. This match ended in a scoreless draw. That's it for this round. Let me know what you think about these plays in the comments, and remember, if you see anything, use the hashtag Instant Replay to let us know what plays we should break down in the next episode of Instant Replay. We'll see you next time.